Hi, everybody, and welcome to my 72 hours with the Samsung Galaxy S10 video. I have thoroughly enjoyed using my Prism White S10. I didn't go with the Plus, as you can see with my Note 9 Ocean Blue. The size is not, wow, it's really not that much taller. But for the extra $100, all you get is an extra front-facing, quote unquote, camera. Um, it's a depth sensor. You get a slightly bigger battery. We'll flip this guy over. So, I mean, yeah, it goes from a 6.1 inch screen to a 6.4 inch screen on that's my Note 9, but equivalently. So, um, I definitely plan to try someone's out that has one, but I really like this. And I've had it, like I said, for 72 hours, so I still have the opportunity to change if I want, but I really enjoy this. Wow, that really is vibrant. Here is my Pixel 2 XL. Comparable between the two, you can look and see 6.1, 6-inch screen. This one has the rear fingerprint reader on the back, which I still personally enjoy because my hand just kind of sits there. When I hold it, I hold my finger here and it's right about there. This one, I also usually have cases on my phones. And here's my iPhone 10. So, this actually has 3400 milliamp battery. This one has a 3520 milliamp battery. So this is actually a bigger battery. And I've seen the same results leaving work and everything and still having about 70% battery on both of these guys. Both of them are running on T-Mobile. They both have always on displays. I like the core Android experience, so this is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. If not, I will be getting like the Pixel 4 or a Pixel 3 cheaper. We'll see as time goes on. But let's put all of these off to the side, as they have done their purpose in this video to show the size comparison. I love the color choice. After looking at the Prism Blue, it's very similar to the Ocean Blue on the back of the Note 9 that I have. And it just it's that color, you know? It's got a really nice edge metal frame. The antenna bars are like a gray plastic, which is fine. I mean, look at that photo. It's amazing, right? You've got the standard 12 megapixel camera with the dual aperture. You've got the zoom lens, which I'm not sure which one is the zoom lens. And then you've got the ultra wide. I call it like a fisheye pretty much. I think that's it right there, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's got all the technologies from the S9 and the Note 9 put into here. You have USB-C on the bottom. You got a downward facing speaker, microphone, headphone jack still to this day. Now, the new phones that are coming out, the Fold and the S10 5G, they are both going to be without headphone jacks in the future. So I think this is the last phone that will have a headphone jack from Samsung. That's just my thought. And I know that's other people's thoughts too. So there's the power button. It's kind of hard to gauge it on the Note, but let me put that side by side for some weird reason. Yeah, there we go. So they look like you can see the Note one is right here, and the other one is smaller and it's a little up. So holding this in my hand, that's where I would really want it to be, but it's up here. So there's a small movement just so you're not resting on it. But on here, I'm holding the phone like this, and look it's way higher. So instead of pressing the power button, if the screen is off, just press your finger on that ultrasonic fingerprint reader and it'll turn it on from being off. Now there's the hole punch. This specific background, it kind of hides it a little bit. I have the brightness really high for some weird reason. So it's usually like that. So it's kind of hidden with this. I think it's more hidden on the S10 Plus background, but that's cool too. Um, what else? Oh, yes, top. Another microphone, and then you've got your SD card and SIM card tray that come out. That's not changed. And then you've got the buttons over here. You got the volume rocker, and then you've got the Bigsby slash remappable button. So right now, if I click it, for me, oh wait, you know what? No, I set it up. So if I click the Bigsby button, aka the remappable button, I have it set up to open up Google. People are going to be like, "What? You're not supposed to be able to do that." If I scroll over here to this app. Oh, and I'm going to have to put it down and focus for you. Bigsby button assistant remapping. It's free in the market, and it pretty much allows, like, there's no way when you go into the app itself, when you click on the Bigsby home or the Bigsby button and you go into there and you turn it to a double click, there's no way to change it to the assistant unless you have an app, and this app does that. So they're all over the place. Just type in that application into the market, and it kind of tells you what to do. So you can tell them through the camera lens. I'm not doing it. So there you go. Bigsby button assistant remapping is what it's called. And you can go through and take care of that. All right. Battery life is good over 2 days. It's unfortunate, but I had to actually format my phone on day number 2 because I was realizing that I didn't have all my content from my Note 9, from that transfer on it. So I did a final backup of this, and then I restored this, but I didn't take it with me. I literally did it right before bed. So when I woke up in the morning, I had everything. I had to make some changes, like backgrounds that didn't move over, which is whatever. But other than that, everything is fine. Everything is great. I'm going to continue to use this. If possibly a T-Mobile store, which I don't think that it's going to happen, because if you look on T-Mobile's website, there's a lot of these phones, which that's a whole nother story. This is the only S10 that's on T-Mobile's website, is the Prism White, and you should have a Prism Blue, Prism Black, Prism White, and then another color that I can't think of off the top of my head. But it's only on the website you can order this one from T-Mobile, and it's in stock right now, so that's totally fine. But if you go into the Plus line at all, they're all backdated. And I think the Prism White is the only one that's within April, if I remember correctly. Everything else is like March. It's ridiculous. Or May, I think. January, February, March. Yeah. They're all set for like April, or some of them are even set for receiving them in May. That's how backdated they are on T-Mobile getting these. So if you don't want to get them through like a device payment plan, you definitely want to, you can definitely buy them from like Samsung and stuff. And I think they're going out now. I missed out on the pre-order bundle to get the Galaxy Buds, which I'd really like to have for free. But you can go and claim them, but unfortunately, because my receipt is going to say on the 8th and not the 7th, I won't be qualified to get them, so it's not even worth it. But when they make it to a place where I can buy them and try them and return them, like Costco or Best Buy, I will definitely do that. Anywho, what else? Performance. No hesitations whatsoever on this. Like I said, I haven't used it a whole lot over that period of time, but you can see I put up the Google widget for weather instead of the Samsung one. I'm trying to get my layout set up the way that I need it. It is weird to scroll sideways instead of down. I did replace with, let's see, there it is. It's called Good Lock. It's made by Samsung, and it's got a whole bunch of modifications to all these different things and additional faces and navigation stars, what I did. So I went in here, and you can change your navigation buttons at the bottom to anything in here. And you can even go through and customize your logos, which is really cool. But I went with like the standard Google stuff because I hate the like arrow, the square, and the 3 lines. It just felt weird because I'm used to the pixel. which I am still contemplating. If I do go with this, obviously I'll be switching back and forth. But I really do like a lot about this, and I like the One UI. This is version 1.1, so there's going to be some changes. But for the moment, I'm going to stick with this guy, and the video's at 10 minutes now, so I'm probably going to cut it off. But thanks everybody for watching. I want to give it like, I don't know, maybe a 2-week review right before I decide if I'm going to return it or not, because it's really coming down to this guy or this guy. And then I know, and just so you can see the Note 9, and it's almost not it's almost unreadable. You can see it there, the Galaxy S10, and there's Samsung at the top. I want to get outside and take some pictures on Tuesday. But this, I want to know if it's worth going from here to here and then switching over to the Note 10 when it comes out. I do like the one-handability of this. So, it's just kind of... Oh, and this also has the same resolution as the S10 Plus, but you have a higher PPI. This is like 550 compared to 520, and I think this one has like 510, I think, on this, the screen resolution, even on the highest setting. So we'll see. Different battery inside. I really got to test it out and use it so that it can conform to itself, because it takes about 3 days to fully set in the battery and make sure you're getting the readings that you're supposed to. So everybody have a good day. Like, subscribe, please comment if you want to hear about something else in the video in the future, like maybe the 1 week review or something like that. Please comment and I'll test it. I want to compare photos from here to here to the Pixel. I know this camera is a little older. I know that it's only running the Snapdragon 835. This is the 855, and this is the 845. So we've got an array of processors here. You've got 4 gigs of RAM, you got 6 gigs of RAM, and you got 8 gigs of RAM. So anyways, that's all. Thank you guys. Sorry for the long video. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.